we have unfortunately lost a number of people yesterday and the day before on road accidents, including students of Kenyatta University, and including also the accident that happened in Olenguruoni, Silibwet Road, and the other one that happened in Moroni. Mr. Speaker, road accidents is becoming a threat to our national health system. In fact, we are speaking with Honorable Nakumicha, the CS Health, about the impact of such accidents on our health facilities. Mr. Speaker, just let me use this moment, because I've got this opportunity through this August House, to condole with the families that were affected. And number two, Mr. Speaker, to assure the public that the directive that President Uhuru Kenyatta vacated in 2018, that made it impossible for us in the transport sector and NTSA particularly to be on the road to do enforcement, is now revisited. And together with Professor Kindiki in Interior, we will bring back the collaborative effort that required some of the traffic police officers to be seconded to NTSA for proper enforcement. Because, Mr. Speaker, we were left to what you saw me reading here. You know, sensitization, setting the standards. But, Mr. Speaker, even though the Act permits enforcement, on the ground, Mr. Speaker, government decision was made to leave that enforcement only to the traffic police. I believe the new direction will help us to be able to deal with this menace. But last, Mr. Speaker, just to emphasize, even this tractor menace, including driving on the roads, Mr. Speaker, the statistics show that most of the accidents are as a result of drivers' behavior. Mr. Speaker, when I announced last year that the drivers will be retested and that you will not get a certificate, the driving license retested, there was hue and cry. And many people say that we were oppressing drivers. But everybody goes through retesting. Lawyers go through every year through training. Doctors do the same. Mr. Speaker, drivers who are carrying human life should be retested so that we know those who are competent. We test even up to their alcohol content and the drug abuse possibilities among the drivers. These are things that we should support as people of Kenya. The last thing is that as individuals and citizens, Mr. Speaker, citizen responsibility is extremely important. The matatu that got an accident in the Silibwet Road, Olenguruoni Silibwet Road, Mr. Speaker, had 24 people, which is 10 people extra, and it was carrying 4 bags of maize. That, Mr. Speaker, by the time the 15th person, the 16th person, the 17th person, the 18th person was boarding that matatu, they knew, of course, that it was overloaded. And, Mr. Speaker, we cannot act as citizens that we are ignorant of the fact that you sit in a car, the driver is drunk or overspeeding or it's already overloaded. We also need to take responsibility ourselves as passengers, but more importantly, those who are sitting behind the wheel.